Alright, picking up where we left off, I'm going to put the two transmitting devices to the side first, as well as the big box. And we're going to unbox the SA76RC first, because as you know, I have one already. But this one's a later model with the dome button, and it's also got the what we call the bagel or donut style horn with just a central hole. And clear LED housing with the circuit board with the green writing. So I want to see what the difference between this one, I'm actually going to leave the cover off, the difference between that one and the one in here is going to be. So it's still sealed, brand new in the package, so let's see, I'm going to open it up from this end. It's kind of sad because I'm destroying the value of it because it's never going to be brand new in the box ever again, but sacrifices I make. And you can see it's in a holder, just like the older units, the old Sears units. Actually, the SA76RS wasn't in like a holder like this, but I think the later ones just came in the box too. So there it is, and it does have the tiered button. Yes, I'm happy about that. Okay, here's the manual and the ad for. Oh, you know what? I think this actually is the console. Yeah, that is the console and the gas detector. This one right here. That is cool. Okay. We'll read that in a minute, as well as the manual, SA76RC, and the label. First alert, model number SA76RC. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a big caution like that. Yeah, this one has it smaller. Interesting. And then this one's issue number is 7358, which is obviously, yeah, that one's 16,000. So this one's a very early one. Okay. But even though it's an earlier one, it still has the beige horn. Although it is the banana horn, which I'm very happy about. The one with the three large slots that kind of resemble banana vents on like a banana Evergo banana fan or something like that. The Ever-Ready battery is kind of corroded, but it's not terrible. It's definitely not the worst I've seen. Let me find a battery and we'll power it up. Here's the mounting hardware. Okay. Alright, I'm down here on the floor now. I got my battery. So let's put it in. And these always test themselves when you put the battery in, as you know. Okay, there we go. Whoops, I put it in backwards. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on, go in. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, I bent one of the terminals. 1 second. Alright, there we go. I bent that top terminal in because it wasn't out enough or something like that. Sometimes they're like that. But it did go off, as you saw and heard. So let's give it a real test now with the cover on. Here we go. And it has I think a faster pulse than this one. Yep, much faster. These earlier ones always had a faster pulse. And also, I did notice the LED is constantly lit when the alarm is sounding, akin to the older ones, like the older SA120 that I have with the red horn and the Sears. So this one definitely has the older programming in it. Whoops, hit the camera again, keep doing that. As well as the older style horn. And the date code on here would put this one at 1980, I noticed. So this is, I mean, it's older, but it's not as old as, like, the 1978 ones with the red horn, because that's the only year we know that they used the red horn in. It's older than this one, which is from 1984, so in just a few years, you know, they got rid of the sensitivity adjustment. They switched the circuit board to green text. I mean, it's still tan. This one's got the old BRK logo too. And they changed the LED housing from... Oh, that one's LED housing is clear too. Huh, okay. The earliest ones had red LED housings, like the plastic LED casing was red. So interesting. This is a very interesting one. Here's the cover. It's got the same thicker vents, wider than the SA76RC, like this one. It's wider than that, but it's still got the smooth cover, unlike this one, which is textured, as you remember. So yeah, I'm very happy about this one. Let's test it without the cover on it. Really cool. Very glad to have another SA76RC, specifically one with the tiered button and the older style horn. Alright, it's time to look at, well, let's first look at the box, even though I showed you parts of it in the first unboxing video, but here's the front, which you saw, and you see it does depict the unit with the tiered button on. Actually, I think that's a tiered button, I can't really tell. Maybe. It's got the... Almost looks like that one's got the thinner vents, though. First alert by Pitway, professional smoke and fire detector. Save big money on replacement batteries. And then here is the limited warranty information. And then this side, which just says First Alert, world's largest and most experienced maker of professional home alarm systems by Pitway. And then the other side is just more information. And then here is this side where it depicts the red horn. This is the installation instructions. And it does depict the red horn on this one's box, which is pretty interesting. That's why I got excited about it. Maybe it hopefully had the red horn, but, you know, that's okay. It's still pretty cool to have the earlier style horn. Oh, and then here's, of course, the back side with more information. Where to put your smoke detector. Okay, and then here's that cardboard holder that I was talking about. So now let's look at this ad here for the gas alarm in the console, featuring William Conrad, I believe. Yep, there he is right there. So let's start on this side. So you guess you can mail that in for a free window intrusion transmitter. Oh, this also was compatible with the console too. Interesting. So there is our man William Conrad. May he rest in peace. And that's actually reminds me, when I first got that SA120 years ago with the red horn, it came with an ad like this for this gas alarm. I do remember that. So here's more information. And then, so it was designed so you could have it on like your nightstand, so it could alert you. And more information about that in the next videos. But yeah, there's all the features. So cool. This was very early technology, and there's the ad. There's the famous picture with the gas alarm, the SA78RF, and the console, as well as the siren and the door transmitters. Okay, really cool, way cool. So, I think that's about it for... Oh, actually, no, we have to read the actual manual now. Completely forgot. So let's open this up. Owner's Manual, SA76RC. This one's only the SA76RC, not the SA80FC or SA67. This was before those all came out. Look, it's upside down. Of course, if you want to read it, pause. This is pretty much just like the 79R manual. Yep, and there's the diagram that features depiction of the red horn. And notice, whoops, notice this one's date code is 78 as well. Okay, so that's the manual. And now, I think that covers everything, so that is the first alert SA76RC smoke detector. One more test. Alright, thanks for watching, and there will be more to come.